Today we're looking at an app called SparkMail. Its more recently added artificial intelligence wants to help you manage your email every single day and prioritize your inbox. But is it a good email application? Is it a good software? We're going to dive into it in today's review and beginner's guide to SparkMail. We're going to look at some features and tell you if this is your next email software. Hello folks, my name is Francesco D'Alessio. Welcome to Toolfinder. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Or if you're in the hunt for productivity tools like email software, jump over to Toolfinder. You can find a wide range of resources there, tools for work and life, and I think you'll find it awesome. You can head over to toolfinder.co to experience that all. But we're going to look at SparkMail. It's a really interesting application, and I think the best place to start is the pricing. The pricing is fairly reasonable. It actually has a free plan, which does have some good limitations that are good for an email application like this, but the pro experience takes that one step further and is priced at $59.99 per year at the timing of this video. There is also a team pricing, which offers some more collaborative abilities. But let's dive into some of the features to give you some more insight into whether this is right for you. So for those who don't know, SparkMail is an application that you can download on a variety of devices. Those devices will be shown on screen. And it's an email application, a software that's going to help you to manage your emails together. Now, I wanted to show you the application, starting off with some of the premium features. Priority is one of the premium features that allows you to do email groups, prioritization of certain people in your inbox, which will allow you to set people that you have emailed and communicating with as priority people. And there's also a feature called Gatekeeper as part of this, which is essentially a screening feature, which is also available in other apps like Hey Email. And the idea behind that is to actually stop people emailing you outside of your inbox so that you can screen who is important to landing in your inbox. Now, there are actually some decent features like pins and set aside that will help you to organize your tasks. And this is great for setting tasks aside inside of your inbox and managing them for later. Now, the command bar is something that you can use to snooze stuff. And there's actually some good tutorials when you get started with something like this that can help you set things like snooze, as well as mark as priority, and so much other stuff like moving things to the relevant locations and details like that. Now, marking as priority is something that is part of premium, and it's a great way to separate things because when your email inbox gets full, it'll start to coordinate that. And as part of that, the home area, which is part of premium, is something that really does stand out. It's an area that can see some of your inbox items and allow you to have a little bit of a breathing space when you get started. Now, moving on to talking about the AI features. I actually wanted to talk about this because I wasn't able to use them. I wasn't able to actually get access to the AI features, although subscribing to the premium rates. I actually checked the monthly quota, and it's something that I was at zero, but for some reason haven't been able to access them. Now, something about this is obviously not as compelling. They've baked AI into this, and they do this by scanning some of your sent emails to base some of the details off of it. And I've actually used some of this Spark AI email before. There's three parts of this email experience for AI. There's Compose, AI Summary, and AI Templates. Now, Compose is basically drafting based on a prompt. AI Summary is summarizing the email based on what's in the email. And AI Templates is generating drafts for template use. And I kept meeting this message recharge using AI, and the rates to upgrade are quite extensive at almost $9.99 for 2 times the monthly quota limit. Now, even in my settings, I wasn't able to find this. And I've actually been reading a lot on the forums that people actually haven't been finding as much use with the Spark AI features. Now, to be honest, I actually find that AI in email is pretty messy at the moment. Unless you've got a feature like AI Summarize, which they do have, that's actually much more practical in terms of its day-to-day use because you're actually summarizing the email and finding value in it. Whereas I think some of these Compose AI features actually don't find much value because the data it's trained on is not extensive, and also it's not as powerful, I think, to finding the true tone of who you're communicating with. Now, I find certain email functions like AI search to be much more beneficial in email. But of course, I'm sure that's something that SparkMail have on the radar. Viewing an email and managing it both on mobile and desktop is easy. You can do things like pin it and also delegate the email to another person. But for delegation, you need to be able to collaborate with team members. This is great for sharing comments and also sharing inboxes that is limited to Gmail only, and you have to be on that pricing as well. But for that ability, you have shared templates, team administration, and shared thread, as well as a bunch of email sharing with secure link abilities. Replying to emails is really easy, and it does come with some really simple abilities like done that can be accessed in the top left-hand corner. So one of the things that's most impressive in this account is a more recent edition of Calendar. This is available for iOS, Mac and Windows only, limited obviously to those devices right now. But the application allows you to create events as part of your whatever accounts set up on it. And it's great for creating a meeting, connecting a video conferencing, and you're using the Meet With function, which is actually limited to premium, but it does allow you to create a meeting instantly with somebody. Now, you can set a few people on the right-hand side as defaults so that you can meet with them on regular occurrences and share recommended times, but it doesn't have any large availability functions that you get inside of other availability apps like Calendly, Motion, or other such resources. But as a whole, the application was fast and easy to use in calendar mode, and it was quite extensive in settings with how much customizations you can have to making it really truly your own. So as a whole, managing your inbox inside of SparkMail is pretty good. It's an upgrade to something very basic like Apple Mail and will give you a few customizations that you won't have inside of other applications. The addition of Calendar is really helpful. Templates will save you time. A unified inbox would sync between devices, as well as the smart inbox, notifications and search feature, which I was fairly impressed with near the end of the review. You can also switch off signatures as part of the free plan, which I'm not sure whether it was available previously before, but I always found you couldn't do that in the free plan. Maybe I'm a little bit wrong. Combine that all with the command bar and also some of the reminder abilities, and this is a good free experience. The premium isn't drastically more expensive at $4.99 a month, which totals out at $60 a year, which for a fairly well-built application is pretty good. Now, I would love to have tried the AI features. I've heard from some of the users that it's not extensive or really impressive in comparison with other AI features that are available through other apps like Shortwave and Superhuman. But what SparkMail's going to do is help you to manage your inbox on the go and in a practical sense, unifying everything in one place. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it gave you an outline of SparkMail apart from the AI side of things. Please do find SparkMail linked below and follow up on any questions in the comments below.